everybody, welcome back to Record-ology. So we are reviewing a radio, a stereo receiver if you will, but this one proves to be different. It is another product by FiiO. This completes our FiiO playlist. This should be an actual playlist, but we have reviewed a lot of FiiO products, everything from record players, tape players, CD players, MP3 players, and now a standalone radio. Now this promises some interesting features which actually have me quite excited. You're not going to want to miss this. Before we get into it, I want to remind you that a thumbs up would be highly appreciated. Also a subscribe if you haven't done so already. Don't forget our merchandise. Consider joining our membership program, all of that good stuff.
You're watching Record-ology.
Okay, let's jump into this. This is the RR11 from FiiO. FiiO? I've heard it a couple different ways. This has a 13mm ultra-thin aluminum body, analog PVR tuning. That's actually really exciting. The fact that this may have analog tuning. Almost every tuner out there these days is digital. So to actually get an analog tuner would be quite exciting. Specialty FM radio chip, SI4831, ultra wideband coverage, specially designed circuit. I love these things. Even a bass plus 3D sound effect. I'm all for it. Why not? This is gonna be a little bit of a departure from our typical style reviews. I'm gonna do it on camera right before your eyes. Clawing my way into this box, not so eloquently. Destroyed the box as per the usual. Here is what we are met with. Earbuds that come with devices always have me a little bit skeptical, but here these are. Maybe they'll be good. Yeah, I've seen some that look a bit like this. The cord feels good and heavy. Looks like it has gold contacts. And then the device itself, as I always say. I think that's it for the box. Let's look behind there. Oh, no, we do have a couple things hidden behind here. We have little ear pads for the earbuds. Did you guys ever put the fabric pads on earbuds? I never did that, but maybe that's a good idea. We've got a USB-C charging cable. It is rechargeable. And we've got a USB-C to USB adapter, a silica packet, some regulatory stuff. But most importantly, the piece de resistance. Like I knew it was going to be small, but that's even a little smaller than I thought it was going to be. I got the red one, which I think is cool. Anything that's made out of metal just instantly feels heavier, quality, build, etc., etc. But is it a facade, or does it truly have a higher quality than all of the myriad of portable radios that are out there? So let's take a closer look at the device. Okay, so here is the device. It definitely feels good in the hand, good metal construction it appears. Let's start looking on this side here. We do have a mode switch, FM 1, 2, and 3. Little textured slider there. Up here we've got the on and off and volume knob, which is a textured knob as well. Appears to be made out of metal. And our headphone jack, 3.5mm. On this side we've got our tuning dial, which is an analog metal control wheel. It really does feel good. I mean, it's a $70 radio, so it's significantly more. It needs to deliver on the added cost. It definitely needs to deliver on that. We've got a amp/FM switch here. These knobs, or these switches, have a nice click. They really do. And a magic bass switch as well. And then if I adjust the tuning while we're looking at the front, you will see it move up and down there. Looks like we may have an LED up there and possibly some different LEDs down here. And then magic bass right there on the front. Okay, let's go ahead and turn it on and observe what happens on the front here. So these green LEDs light. Actually, they look green on camera, but to the naked eye, they're orange. That's interesting. I do have some LED lighting in here that may be impacting that. All right. And then if we switch modes, there doesn't really make a difference. Here between amp, don't see a big difference there, and magic bass. So that's the that's what we get until we plug in our headphones and give it a listen, which I'm going to do now. Okay, spent a few minutes using the FiiO Snow Ski brand headphones, and this also is marketed under their Snow Ski brand as well. It feels really good in the hand, and ergonomically it works really well. If you're right-handed, your thumb position is just perfect for that tuning dial, and because it is geared, you can use like your fingernail, if you have one, to kind of inch it forward. The tuning is analog. I have not seen an analog tuner in a long time. So sound quality is superb. I haven't tried it on bigger headphones yet. I will. But so far I'm very impressed. The lower 3 LEDs that we saw there are just the battery indicator. So if you've got, I think it's actually the bottom 4. So I've got 3 out of 4. So it tells me I have a 75% battery. Obviously they ship this stuff with the battery partially charged. They can't legally send it fully charged. Also, the Mega Bass does make a difference. It doesn't distort though, at least on these, which is impressive. Can't wait to try out the bass on the bigger headphones. Also of note, the FM mode switch is to change the frequency range. So for us here stateside, FM1 covers our range. So if you are international, you would want to adjust it to your local broadcast range. And that is indicated right there on the front next to the dial. And so far, I'm really liking this. It should punch above the other radios, the myriad, as I keep saying, of radios out there. And so far, it really does. I'm going to give you guys a chance to listen to this via direct feed as well. But next, I want to listen with the bigger headphones and see how big of a punch that bass boost really gives. Okay, listening now on my big studio monitors. These are not easy to drive either, so it's testament to the amplification and power of the FiiO that they can even drive these, and they're driving them very, very well. It sounds lush, crisp, clear. The bass boost is incredible, but it's not stupid bass like those Sony powered headphones that were popular a few years ago. It's like realistically high quality bass, if that makes any sense. It's noticeable for sure. However, it sounds full and rich even with the bass boost off. I'm very, very impressed. We also get it's hard to see, especially in the bright daylight there, but there's an LED indicator for signal when you lock onto the signal, and then another one for stereo when you've achieved stereo. This is really cool. I mean, not many people get excited about an FM radio, but here's the thing about it. I remember in my formative years, there was something about being able to own your own stuff as a kid transitioning into like your teenage years. And I remember on my little Walkman, the fact that I could put on my headphones and listen to what I want when I wanted was a big deal. Also, the fact that over-the-air radio is free. It was free. It is free. Hopefully, it'll stay free. And the fact that you can just get free programming, whether it be talk, whether it be news, whether it be music of multiple genres. I wish there was more genres available over the air, but that's still amazing to me that you invest in the radio and then the content is free. In this day and age where everything's a subscription, that is something special. I think that's noteworthy. So I still get jazzed about that. And at night, you will pick up more. I will say this too. I live in an area with very poor reception as a rule. However, I'm able to get quite a few stations over FM, and this is bright daylight. It's 2:45 in the afternoon as I'm filming this, and you know, it sounds really, really good. I want to share with you what it sounds like under the worst scenario, which is right now in the middle of the day. So we'll do a direct feed sound test and flip through the dial and try a couple of the features and give you a direct connection to it so you can judge for yourself. Realized I should have also tested the headphones that come with it. You know, they're okay. They're not terrible. They're not quite balanced. The left channel is audibly a little bit louder, hair boxy, but I've heard a lot worse. I think if you were just using it very casually, like listening to talk radio or something, this could get you by, but I would definitely recommend, you know, higher end headphones. It will definitely deliver a better experience for you. All right, enough of that. It's time for you to give this a listen. By the way, did I mention it's rechargeable? Everybody's going to complain about that. I love rechargeable batteries. Okay, so you are now directly connected to this device. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And we should be able to hear something right away. Okay, now let's go through the dial. Obviously, I can't use too much of the audio.
Subject to approval.
Tampa Bay, meet Birch Lane for a fresh take on classic furniture.
All your friends that I'm crazy, like I'm
traumatized. Some believers remain homeless or living.
Now let's try to play with the bass control. So right now I've got the bass boost all the way up.
Hiding. Forgiveness
Now
and
let's go
rebuilding
down.
hope are ongoing battles. Pastors encourage.
Now let's try some
believers with
music and then we'll
examples
turn it
from the
back
Bible,
up.
Like Daniel and the Lion's Den.
Zero bass and full bass.
His name is voiced in every con.
You can see it is subtle, but it does do something. Let's go back up to the top here.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
you my little boo thing. So I don't give a hoot what you do, say girl.
Consider we're all the number of referrals we get from our
Yeah, this is easily the best radio portable handheld device I've seen maybe ever for this class of radio product. Also, I want to show you kind of a little secret bonus feature. I mean, I briefly mentioned it, but this also works as a portable DAC and headphone amplifier. So you can plug in your phone via the USB-C, and this will act as a headphone amplifier and DAC for that signal, which is really cool because FiiO is known for premium audio circuitry. So if your little built-in headphone amplifier is not doing it for you, take it to the next level with this. This is a hearty thumbs up for me, 2 thumbs up. I know it's a little pricey. If this is within your range, I say go for it because this is noticeably better than all of the plastic little radios out there so far that I have seen. My friends, that is going to do it for today. I hope you found this interesting and enjoyable. Also, let me know what you think about this format. Should we do it more, or should we go back to doing it the way we did it before? My friends, I thank you very much for just being here and participating, and we've got a lot of cool stuff coming your way very, very soon that I can't wait to share with you. But that's going to do it for today. So happy record hunting, and we'll see you next time.